Hey, I'd like you to comment below, and on a scale of 1 to 10, tell me how annoyed you would be about this customer experience calamity, because I want to make sure it's not just me. I was in Philly last week, had a chance to meet up with my friend John for dinner, and knowing that I am a Mexican food and tequila guy, it's my Arizona upbringing, he got tipped off on a cool downtown place called, of all things, Tequila's. Bingo. So we go to the restaurant. It's busy. It's restaurant week in Philly, evidently. The service is a little disorganized, but it's passable. We get the drinks menu, and I see that they have an extraordinary tequila list. And I start nerding out hard, and I'm figuring out which samples of tequila we should get. And they've got a lot of my faves on the list. They have Siete Leguas, they have Fortaleza, Tequila Ocho, Tapatio, and a bunch more. So we order the first two. And we wait for quite a long time. The waiter finally returns and says, "We don't have Siete Leguas or Fortaleza." And I say, "Well, that's unfortunate. How about Tequila Ocho and Tapatio then?" And the waiter disappears. Minutes pass, and now the manager shows up at our table. "Sir, apparently we're having trouble with your order." "Are we?" I say. He says, "Yes, we don't have Tequila Ocho, and we're out of Tapatio." And I say, "So you don't have any of the 4 tequilas I've ordered, and all 4 of these are right here on your menu?" And he says, "Yeah, that's it." And I say, "Okay, well, how about a NOM 1414 tequila?" He's like, "No, sir, that is no longer distributed in Pennsylvania." "Well, that's a pity," I say, "but you see, it says here right on your printed menu that you have several tequilas from that maker." "Yes, sir, but we do not." So at this point I ask, "Well, what tequila do you have?" And he names 2 that aren't terribly interesting to me, but I say, "Sure, just bring me whatever tequila you have in the restaurant," because at this point we've eaten more than half our meal. And he turns, and I notice the logo of one of his recommendations plastered across the back of his shirt. So here we have a restaurant called Tequilas that prints a huge list of tequilas, but yet doesn't actually have any of those tequilas. And the food was good, the service was good enough, and all they had to do was connect the dots on the value proposition that they chose, and it would have been terrific. Instead, I left feeling like it was kind of a bait and switch. Look, I don't recommend that you take customer experience shortcuts in your business, but I certainly understand how and why it happens. But the one place you can never cut corners is the place and the thing that describes the core of what you are. Like, if you own a bowling alley, you have to have bowling balls, period. And if your name is Tequilas, you have to have tequilas. Let me know on this, sorry. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how annoyed you'd be about this one. And I would love to hear about your own customer experience calamities. See you later.